Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to Alda Learning channel. I am Urwa Khan and I am going to present you the topic about adverbs from the grammar book for grade 2. Before starting our new lesson, let's revise some previous terms. The first one is noun. A noun is a word that represents a person, place, thing or animal. And the color of noun is black. There are some examples. First one is beach. Beach is a place. Apple. Apple is a thing. Ali. Ali is a name of person. Cat. Cat is animal. These are all the examples of noun. The second one is verb. A verb is a main part of speech that is often used to describe or indicate an action, and the color of verb is red. For example, the girl is eating. Here, eating is a verb. He is swimming. Here, swimming is a verb. She is celebrating her birthday. Here, celebrating is a verb. She is singing a song. Here, singing is a verb. The third one is adjective. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. Words that describe sounds, shapes, sizes, times, and numbers are all adjectives. And the color of adjective is blue. For example, the girl is enjoying the rainy day. In this sentence, rainy is an adjective. Spotty dog is playing with the ball. Spotty is an adjective. There is a big elephant in the zoo. Here, big is an adjective. I saw a lazy snail. Here, lazy is an adjective. These are all the examples of adjective. Now, let's start our main topic, which is adverb. An adverb is a part that describes a verb. Adverbs usually ends with ly and the color of adverb is orange. There are 4 ways in which adverb modifies or describes the action. Firstly, how an action is performed. Secondly, where the action is performed. Third, when the action is performed. And fourth, how often the action we are talking is performed. Now, let's see the example of each. Firstly, we will see the adverb that describes how an action is performed. The first example is the alarm rang loudly. Here, we can identify that the alarm rang, but how it rang? It rang loudly. So, loudly is describing us the manner in which alarm rang, and hence it is adverb. We can also say it adverb of manner. Let's look into another example. Harry ran quickly. Here we are able to know that Harry ran, but quickly is describing the manner in which the Harry ran. So, quickly is an adverb. The next example is she sings sweetly. Here we can identify that she sings, but how she sings? She sings sweetly. Sweetly is describing us the manner in which she sings. So, sweetly is an adverb. Now let's look into another way in which we can describe the action where an action occurred. The first example is put the cake there. Here we are telling to put the cake, but at which place? Using there we are telling the place to put the cake. So, there is an adverb. The next example is I looked everywhere for my book. I looked at my book, but where I looked? I looked everywhere for my book. Here everywhere is the adverb, as it telling us the location where I looked the book. As this adverb describes where the action happened, these are called adverb of place. Here is another example. I have lived here for about 2 years. I lived for about 2 years. But where I lived? I have lived here for about 2 years. So here is an adverb as it telling us the location. Now let's look into the next way in which we describe action when exactly the action happened. The first example is Sam went to gym today. Here we are able to know that Sam went to gym, but when? He went today. So today is an adverb. The next example is they go out to dinner weekly. Now we can say that they go out to dinner without using weekly also, but weekly says us when they go to dinner, as this adverb describes when the action exactly happened. These are called adverb of time. The next example is I have heard this before. Here before is an adverb because it tells us when the action happened. Now let's look into fourth way in which we describe action, how often the action is happening. The first example is Ali never smokes. Here never describes us that he does not ever smoke, and this telling us the frequency of his smoking. So never is adverb here, as this adverb describes us the frequency of action. These are called adverb of frequency. The next example is it's always cold in this room. Here always is an adverb because it tells us the frequency of action. The next example is she occasionally eats junk food. Here we are able to understand that she eats junk food. But what is the frequency of how often she eats junk food? She occasionally eats junk food. So occasionally is an adverb. Here is an activity. Read the sentences given below. Circle the adverb with orange color. Students, you have to solve this activity by yourself. Thank you for watching this video and don't forget to subscribe the channel.